working with individuals that are in different time zones can be both difficult, challenging, but also frustrating. So what we want to do is just recognize that as individuals are in different time zones, whether because of travel or where they actually work and reside, is we need to be sensitive to what time of days those may actually be and how they correspond to us. An easy way to avert or not deal with these frustrations is to use a calendar type appointment setting app. There's a number of free ones out there that you can utilize where in sending this to an individual via email, they can select a time that's convenient for them based on your availability, but yet picking it according to their time zone when it is in their area. And so in doing this, you're able to actually allow them to access your calendar, pick the time that's convenient for you because it's available, but also select it being conscious of when it is in their time where they're located. This could be basically working with someone across the United States, dealing with someone who's traveling over in Asia, maybe it's somebody working in India. It just doesn't matter because now with these technologies, you're able to most easily coordinate and conveniently meet with individuals and take care of whatever business needs to be done. Now, one of the things that I do want to point out here is there are things that are kind of important to realize as the year progresses. There are daylight savings or seasonal changes that happen to time zones. And these could be very, very frustrating because yesterday it was a 2 hour difference between you and them. And then today it's now a 3 or 3.5 hour difference. Well, what we want to recognize is as these changes take place, they can actually be managed using these various calendar type tools. So again, an important plug for you to actually take advantage of and use these types of services. So if you don't already use this to help manage your own calendar, or if the person you're interacting with isn't using one either, I would encourage you to, each of you, suggest getting one that you can use. A common one that I use is called Calendly. Calendly is one that's very convenient for me. It allows people to, in their own time zone, select the time that I have available in my own calendar and set a time to meet with me. This may be something you choose to use, but there are numerous services out there. No way do I want to suggest that there's a single specific one that you ought to be using, but I do want to address the fact that with time zones being as they are, all of us working around the world and trying to collaborate, it's important that we find times that are convenient for each of us to work. If it's something that we all do in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, it's totally fine. I've worked with individuals over in Europe, in Australia, in India, and having these calendaring features really make it a lot more convenient than having to guess what is that time difference. But if you have to, go online, Google, you can search and find what those variances are and try and mathematically calculate what is the most convenient thing for both of you to suggest times to meet. All of that in mind, just understand this. If you're paying attention to your calendars, you can conveniently meet with someone anywhere in the world and accomplish whatever you need to. So just take the time to put in that a little bit of effort and it'll make everyone's day a lot easier. Take care and enjoy.